out of here. 저기요. 이상한 사람 애가 타고 있는 것 같은데.
팀장님, 여기 11호차 응급환자 발생했습니다.
We know what happens in the case of a zombie apocalypse everywhere, from South Korea to North America. However, one place that has barely, if ever, been touched on before this was the UK. This film is extremely British, from the cast and crew being predominantly British to most of the locations being British. The Girl with All the Gifts is a 2016 film directed by Colm McCarthy, based on a book by Mike Carey, better known by his pen name M.R. Carey. He adapted the book into a screenplay himself. The book was very well received, winning Carey an Audio Award. Carey was born in Liverpool, England, and studied at both the University of Oxford and St. Peter's College. Carey has said that the concept for his book came to him in a dream. The film follows young Melanie, a zombie, as she is toted cross-country with a band of soldiers with the hope of finding a cure for the zombie-making fungus which has plagued the earth. Melanie, born from an infected mother, has the intelligence of a human but the appetite of a zombie. Colm McCarthy is a Scottish-born director who has collaborated with the BBC numerous times in the past. McCarthy directed episodes of Black Mirror, Peaky Blinders, and Sherlock. For those wondering which episode of Black Mirror, the answer is not relevant to the topic. But I'll be nice, he directed Black Museum, Season 4, Episode 6, featuring Letitia Wright, aka Shuri from Marvel's Black Panther. You're welcome. Rather than tell you who is British, it would be easier to note who and what aren't British in this film. The film features the beloved actress Glenn Close as Dr. Caldwell. For those who are familiar with her works, you will know that she is American. Anna Maria Marcinka, who is Romanian, plays Dr. Selkirk in this film. The drone shots featured throughout are of Ukraine, specifically Chernobyl and Pripyat. Most of this film was shot on location in Birmingham and Dudley. This film was heavily reliant on CGI with little to no real practical effects throughout. Who can blame them though? I doubt they'd be able to get a permit to light the BT Tower on fire. While on the topic of the BT Tower, it should be known that nowhere in the film do they directly mention that it takes place in London. Instead, those familiar with the area might recognize local landmarks. Pictured here is the Park Royal Station. It is small details like this that clue us into the intended audience. Most Americans will watch this film and have no idea what region this film is set in. Honestly speaking, I was not aware of the region until I googled it. Further cementing its intended audience, this film was released in the UK September of 2016. However, it wasn't released until February of 2017 internationally. Boasting a pitiful 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb, The Girl with All the Gifts actually received quite a few accolades. It received a nomination from BAFTA and a win from the British Independent Film Awards. On top of that, it was nominated for and/or won awards from 18 other award shows. A couple final fun facts about the film. Before being retitled to match the book, the film was actually called She Who Brings the Gifts. I'm glad they changed it. And lastly, if you're like me, when you find a movie you like, you'll share it with everyone. Unfortunately, this film received a 15+ certificate, so it may not be the best choice to show your extended family during the holiday season. If you are looking for somewhere to view this film, look no further than Tubi and YouTube. If you do watch this film and don't like it, I apologize in advance for your poor taste.